So, Vyanjana Sandhi, they are when all the Vyanjanas the word ending in Vyanjana comes either with another Vyanjana most of the time, and it transforms, or there is some other letter that comes in as Adesha. Categorize them into Hal Sandhis. Okay? And here you can see the Panini Sutra 8.4.55. Let's not worry too much about what does Kharicha mean, because that's going to take us way away from the learning, because there are so many technicalities that you need to learn before you learn the sutras. So let me share the rules for Kharicha, or for the first one in the list is Chartva. So let's see which one. Okay, are you able to see my screen? Yes. Okay. So, yes. In your book, if you see, it's in the text given consonants except nasals and the semivowels, when followed by hard consonants, substitute the first letter of their group of consonants. K, ch, t, t, p. So, for example, here, Purva Varna. You can all see this, right? Or do I need to make it a little bigger?
Maybe you can fill the screen. Right now, it's not full screen. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, presentation
mode.
Yeah. They.
Okay.
No, thank you.
All right. All right. So, Purva Varna is the whatever is in the first. Sandhi always is done with two words, right? And each word, the first word has the end letter, and the second word, the beginning letter, whichever. So, Purva Varna is the last letter of the first word, and Para Varna is the first letter of the second. So, this is like a sort of easy koshtak to remember, I would say. We used to call it koshtak. I don't know. It's like a sort of cheat sheet, right? So if the Purva Varna, the last letter of the first word is Ka, Kha, Ga, Gha, and the first letter of the second word is Kathora Vyanjana, hard consonant. And which are the hard consonants?
Ka, Kha.
Para?
Ka, Kha. I think, yeah, the Ga and Kha are the soft consonants.
And who else?
Ka, Fa, Cha, Ta, Cha, Ta, Ta.
Ka, Kha, Cha, Cha, Ta, 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 Pa, Pa, and Sha, Sha, the Ushmanas. Sha, Sha, and Sa. These are all the Kathora Vyanjanas, the hard consonants. So if any of them are followed by this, then what happens? The Adesha is Ka, the first letter of that Varga. These are, the 5 Vargas, right? The Dantya, Oshtya, all these. Ka, Cha, Ta, Ta, Pa. The 5, the 25 plus the Sha. So, if the first letter of it gets the Adesha. So, if you see here, example, Anushtub, the name of the Chandas is Anushtub. But then Chandaha, when it is added, the Cha comes. So, the first letter of that varga comes as the adesha. So it becomes anushtup chandaha. Similarly, vipad plus kalaha, the dakara is changed to takara because the belongs to this one. The first letter of that group comes as adesha. Vipat kalaha. Similarly, shad putraha. Shad, the is part of this one. However, the first letter is t. So it becomes shat putraha. Okay. So this is very simple, if you remember. And you see these lots of examples. The best way to remember all these is practice. Like read lot of stuff, Sanskrit passages, or whenever you read a shloka, you try to maybe Bhagavad Gita or whichever you have. Read it and try to figure out what the words are. So that way you can make out, you should be able to make out the sandhis. Well, if you don't know the names of the sandhis, it's okay. It's very good if you can identify the name of the sandhi, but at least if you are able to split the words correctly, then that would be very great, right? That is what we are trying to do here, right? So let's go through some examples here.
Kumudini ji, just a quick question. So sometimes that adesha is becoming half, and sometimes it's full. Like,
can you tell me? I mean,
like for example, shada putraha. There, it you just have the full ta.
No. It is not full ta. It is half ta. Oh, there is a underneath. There is that one. It is the font that I'm using that is making it print that way. Oh, okay. But if you see, I have it at the bottom there. You see?
So in all cases, it's always half. It takes the
half. Yes. Shat putraha. Whatever is half on this side becomes the first letter of the half on the other side. Okay? So let's go through. You have your that white book of the notes. Yes. Let me stop this one here. I think on the page 150.
153.
Sorry, which book? Green or the?
No, the white book.
White book.
Try to split them out. Asmat putraha.
Asmad plus putraha.
Asmad plus putraha.
Which page? Sorry.
153.
52.
Okay.
Sampad plus putraha.
Yeah, sampad plus putraha. Sampat putraha. The kara is changed to the because of the belongs to. No, there is probably setting at me talk. Then utpatati.
Ud plus patati.
Ud plus patati. Utpatati.
Karma.
Tat plus drik karma.
Tradrg plus karma.
Tad,
Drig.
tadrug
Plus
karma.
plus
Tadrug karma.
Sampad Kumaraha. The next one.
Then
Etad
Sampad Kumaraha and then
Etad
Yeah.
Etad
Plus Parshvam.
Parshvam. Etat Parshvam.
Kamadhug
Plus
Adat-
Khadati.
Adati.
Sad plus Karaha.
Sadkara.
Then Surut
Suhrid plus Kridati.
Kridat.
Kridati.
Surud Kridati. Dakara changed to Dakara.
Dig plus Kalaha. Dikkalaha.
Nikalaha.
Shudh.
Shuddh.
Shudh Pipasa. What is Shudh?
Hunger.
Hunger. And Pipasa is thirst.
Thirst.
Hunger and thirst together. Kshudh, kshut, pipasa. Because the, so the is changed to the. Very simple. Then, any questions? I think we covered the examples in here too. I would rather wish maybe next class I can do some something to read and wherein you can try to find out some sandhi vichhed and figure out the sandhis. Okay. Okay, so the next one is among the sandhis,
Jastva Santi.
Jastva Sandhi. Here it is the sort of the other way around, I would say. But so the consonants except the nasals at the end of a word when followed by a vowel or a soft consonant take the third letter of their group. So, for example, I wouldn't make the chart, but it would have been easier to show you. Like over here, if you have Jashtva, Ka, Kha, Ga, like Ka, Kha, Ga, and then added to it is Paravarna is any soft consonant or vowel. Swara, Athava, just a second.
Okay.
Swara, Athava, Mrudu Vyanjan, right? Then Adesha is the third letter. Is okay, let me share it here. Okay, so here Ka, Kha, Ga, Swaraha, Athava Mrudu Vyanjanam. Then it Gakara is the Adesha. So the example here would be Like dik gajaha. It's given in your book too. Dik. The last letter of the Purva Varna is ka. And then gajaha. Gaja is a ka, kha. The third, fourth, and fifth are the Mrudu Vyanjanas, right? Gajaha. So the gaja is the third letter is an adesha. Diggaja. Dik and gaja becomes diggaja. And we all know, like, when you decline the words, you had the ajanta words. What are the ajanta words? You did Ramaha, Ramau, Ramaha.
Yes.
Is that an ajanta or a halanta? What is an ajanta? What does Rama end in?
Oh.
So I just at the beginning said there are the sandhis main divisions are ach,
Hal.
the is ajanta. Ach plus anta. So we said either it can be swaraha athava mriduvenjanam. So ach and then anta. At the beginning, anta is the swara, right?
Yeah.
Beginning of the second word is a. And the end of the first word is ch.
Yes.
So ka, ch. Now here ch.
Ma'am, one question in that is gha also included? Ka, kha, ga, gha.
Nahi. Oh, ka, kha, ga, gha. Yes, you're right. Ka, kha, ga, gha is also included. Ka, cha, cha, ja, jha is also included. Sorry, I missed that one. Kha. And cha, cha, ja, cha. So,
what, madam?
Yes?
Halanta.
Halanta is a Vyanjana.
Okay.
Hal is Vyanjana and ach is the swara.
Swara.
Okay? So, halanta is, these are all hal sandhis. That is why these are called hal sandhis, Vyanjana sandhis. Because we see here, it is the Vyanjanas who either the adesha or change when the two words are joined together. So, ach plus anta, ajanta. Here, the third letter comes in as the ch, then ch, t, right?
Yes.
T, th, at the end, they become t, th. What will they become?
T.
T.
D.
D. D.
Oh. D. Oh.
Yeah,
The it'll be,
t.
the third.
The third letter, right? T,
Oh.
ch, ch, t. Next one is t, the and the.
Oh. This one, the.
What does this become?
D.
The.
pa, 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 and pa. Come. Which
B.
one?
B.
B.
Ba. So now Jagat plus Ishaha.
Jagadisha.
So the ta became
The.
the Jagadishaha. Digambaraha.
Dik.
Plus Ambara.
Dik plus Ambaraha. Digambaraha. And let's go to, let me sharing this one. Here. Just there. Vagdevata.
Vak plus
Vak.
Devata.
Plus Devata is Vag Devata.
Vagavata. Then
Tat yatha.
Tat
Plus Yatha.
Yatha. Tadyatha.
Shadananaha. Shat plus Ananaha.
Anand.
Sat guna.
Swargadapi. Swargat plus Api.
Sloka, very familiar. Huh? Ah.
Janani
Gariasi.
Janmabhumischa.
Janani
Janani
Janmabhumischa
Janmabhumisya.
Swargadapi
Bhumisya. Swargadapi.
Gariyasi.
Gariasi. That poem, madam. Who wrote that poem?
I have no idea, sir.
Okay.
We can find out actually. Actually,
We have
it
that in a
comes
Telugu
in.
movie as
No, I think I have read that in probably Ramayana. Ram says that. I think, if I remember right. I'll find out if that is the right thing. But I don't know if there is another poem or the entire shloka is
Yeah, it
written
is
by
Ramayana
somebody.
Guruji.
Ramayana, right?
Guruji, yeah.
Because when Ramji goes to Vanvas, I think at that time he tells somebody that Janani Janma Bhumishcha, and that's why he bows down to Mother Earth in Ayodhya when he does that. So yeah.
Oh.
So that's a long, very old Adi Shloka.
Oh. Thank you, Guruji.
You can call me
Guruji.
Kumu. Kumu is
Kumu.
good.
Okay, Kumuji. Okay.
Shad Darshanani.
Shat Darshanani.
Which page are you at?
Huh?
Sweta, which
153.
page?
153.
Why am I sharing this or no? No, right? That's why. Now you should see this. Yeah. Shat Darshanani. Shad Darshanani.
And tat api.
Api.
Tat api
Api.
tadapi.
Jagat plus Guruhu. Jagat Guruhu.
Mahat idam.
Mahat idam mahadidam.
Asmat vachna.
Asmat vachanam. Asmad vachanat. Sorry. Asmat vachanat.
Prak plus Eva. Prageva.
Avat enam.
Avat.
Samyak
Samyak
abhihitam.
Abhihitam.
Samyak abhihitam.
Vak
Vakdanam. Vakdanam.
Dik gajaha. Diggajaha.
Vak Isha.
Vak Ishaha. Dik Antaha.
Samyak
Sorry, Kumuji, what you're showing on the paper, on the screen, and what I'm seeing in the white book 153 are not matching.
Yeah, it is next page for us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. This is the one PVG sent me.
154.
Yeah.
For us,
it is
154.
154. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, maybe there is one extra blank
Blank
page or
page.
so
Yeah.
in your book somewhere.
Yeah.
Samyaka Ubayoha.
Tat
Tat
plus yogaihi.
Tat plus yogaihi. Tad yogaihi.
Adityavat Yanam.
Sarvavit plus bhajati.
Mohat
Plus arabhyate. Tat plus rajasam.
Tad rajasam. Okay. Now, the next one.
Kumu ma'am, can you just share that diagram just so I can take a screenshot?
Can I send it to you later? Because
That'd be great.
it's half done. I would be rather doing it this way and then sending it to you. You
Sure.
can take, I can send it to you. I can send it to PBG. He can forward it to you guys. Okay.
thank-
Okay.
Okay, so let's do the next one. Okay, so that is the Jastva Jasham Jhalam Jashonte. Oh man, I want to go read these once and try to understand what this sutra is. Sorry, I think I dropped off or something. Okay, are you all able to hear me?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So what is an Anunasika?
Anunasika.
When a word ends in a consonant other than
No. What is an Anunasika?
Nasal sounds.
Nasal. Anunasika. That comes through your nose. Nasika is the nose. So the sound that comes through your nose is Anunasika. And since these ones are, this sandhi is for those letters in here. This is Anunasika sandhi. It is named as Anunasika sandhi. So let's see what are the rules of the Anunasika sandhi. So it is the same like at the beginning, I mean, end of the first word is those 4 letters like we had in the previous. Let me show. Here. Same, the Purva Varna is the same. But then, if Paravarna happens to be any of the Anunasika, which is the last letter of the class, of the 5 last letters of the classes, the Pavarga, Kavarga, Chavarga, Tavarga, Tavarga, Pavarga. So the end letter is the Anunasika, right? Ka, Kha, Ga, Gha, Nga, Nya, Na, Na, and Ma. These are the Anunasikas. So if the Paravarna is that, then these letters change to the Anunasika of that word. So if I have to show you that, let's just hide this one. Okay, here. Nga, ka, kha, ga, gha, nga, ya. Then you have na, 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 and ma. So when the Purva Varna is this, second, the first letter of the second word, Paravarna, is any of this, then it gives us, actually, I don't want to. Again, we get the Anunasikas of these letters as Adesha. So if it were a Ka, Kha, Ga, Gha, we get a No. Cha, Cha, Ja, Ja, if it were, we get a Nya. Then Da, Tha, Da, Dha, we get a Na. Da, Tha, Da, Dha, we get a Na. And here we get a Ma as an Adesha. So please don't get confused, and please do not take any screenshot of this one because it will confuse you a lot, since I'm doing the both in here. You have the title is Jastva Sandhi, and I'm talking about the Anunasika. So please don't do that. I will send you different slides, okay? If you want them. So now, Anunasika Sandhi, whenever the words end in consonants other than pa and is followed by a nasal, the final consonant of the first word is optionally substituted by the nasal of its groups. So here it says optionally. That means you can or you may not, right? So it doesn't matter. Both of them are correct. For example, if you look in the book, Shat Masaha. Shat is the ta, tha, da, dha, the ta, that is the Purva Varna. Masaha. Ma is an Anunasika. So it is converted to Na. Shan Masaha. But that is optional. You don't have to, but you can. Okay? Similarly, Jagat Nathaha. Jagannathaha. But here we normally see as Jagannatha only. We don't see Jagat Nathaha, right? The commonly used version is Jagannathaha. Prang Mukham. Prak Mukham. Prang Mukham. Sad matihi sanmatihi. So the no as the adesha. You don't even this one also, you don't hear it as sad matihi. You normally hear it as sanmatihi. Right? But when the end consonant of the word is followed by the suffixes maya and matra, the change into nasal is compulsory. So, maya, like chit maya. What does that become?
Chinmayam.
Chinmayam. So, you cannot say chit mayam. Chinmayam. You have to say it chinmayam. And matram. Tat matram. Tan matram. So, matra and maya, when these suffixes come into picture at the end of the second word, the paravarna, then the anunasika has to come as adesha. So it is not optional in that case. So pratyaye bhashayam. So whenever there is a pratyaya, the suffix is there. That is compulsory to change it to anunasika. Okay? So this is the anunasika sandhi.
Kumuji, so here it says when a word ends in consonant other than ha, so for Purna Varna should we include ya, ra, lava, shesha, sa as well, or?
When a word ends in consonant other than her and is followed by a nasal, the final consonant of the first word, and one nasal of its group.
Because the last ones do not have a group, so I don't see any examples as well. So how does that work?
Yeah, those are, I don't think they are included.
Okay.
Because those vyanjanas, they are like semi-vowels and not proper consonants. They are the ushmana, they are called, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm talking, I think they are not included in this vyanjana, even though sure, sir, or maybe they come under a separate rule, because we can find out if we find a word which ends in that and followed by a, because normally when it ends in sa, you have a visarga.
Mm-hmm.
Like Ramas is Ramaha, actually.
Okay.
So like that. So it might be some other other rule that applies in those cases.
Mm-hmm.
And we should be able to find it
Okay.
soon. By the time we finish the Vyanjana Sandhi, I think we should be able to get there. What rule applies in those cases.
Sure.
Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go to our white book. Vang niyamaha.
Vak plus niyamaha.
Next.
Tat mangalam.
Tat mangalam. Tan mangalam.
Mannivasaha. Mat plus nivasaha.
Tasmat Nagarika.
Nagarika.
Nagarika. Tasmat Nagarika. What does tasmat mean? I heard this word several times.
Tasmat.
Tasmat Jagrata, we heard in Telugu.
Tasmat,
What is
because of that.
Because of
Is it Tvak Mocharam?
Tvangmochanam. Samrat plus Manasi, Samran Manasi. Vidyut plus Natha.
Jagat.
Jagat plus Nathaha.
Nathaha. Jagannathaha. Yeah.
Nathaha.
So you're asking Tasmat,
Yes.
right, Swamiji?
Kumuji.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yes, Kumuji.
So there is a Sarvanama, a pronoun. What are the pronouns?
Aham, Tvam,
Yeah.
Tat,
Tad, etad,
Nad,
right?
Ismat.
So one of them is tad, that, he. So when it runs in vibhaktis, how do you run that? A tad word, say in pulling.
Saha, Sahatote,
Then
Tam Tautan, Tena Tabhyam Tehi, Teha,
taihi,
Tasmai Tabhyam Tebhyah, Tasmat Tabhyam.
tasmat tabhyam tebhyah. Tasmat is that. From him, from it, from that. Whatever it is, from her. If it is Strilinga, this is Pullinga and Napumsakalinga are the same. So tasmat, from that.
So Tasmat Nagarikaha means from that citizen.
From that, the Nagarikaha. Whatever, we don't know the context, right?
Okay.
It's just a single word. So whatever
Okay.
happened because of that, from that Nagarikaha, they got upset, maybe, or they got happy. So we don't know, whatever the context is. Tasmat is the Panchami Vibhakti, Ekavachan, or Tat. And you cannot forget these things. You have to remember. Okay?
Oh, okay, Kumuji. Thank you.
And same here, Tat, like Tat Nayanam. What is Tat?
Is Napunsakling.
Of the same word. Tad. Tat te tani. Tat te tani. And then the next vibhaktis are all the same as the pullinga. Tad shabda. So you can take it he, she, and it for all three. But it runs differently. Saha, sa te taha is the strilinga. If it is a sa bala. Saha balaha. Right?
Yes.
Like that. So, tat nayanam is also nayanam here is napumsakalinga. That I nayanam. Tat nayanam. Then
Sukrut
11.
plus Nashtam.
Sakrit.
Sakrut.
Sakrut nashtam.
Yes,
Sakrut
nashtam.
nashtam. Yeah.
Jagat Niyamakaha.
Ah,
Dik plus madhye. Ding madhye.
hmm.
Etat Murari.
It is etat
Shat
or
masa.
etad, Kumuji?
Hmm?
Is it etat murari or etad murari?
What is the etat word?
Etad murari.
Etat muradihi.
Is it first word?
The etat.
Etad. Okay.
Okay.
How do we know if it is the or the?
Yeah.
That is what I'm trying to. There is a Sarvanama declensions. Do you have the declensions book?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Tad and
Yeah.
etat, I think, are the words, but are they in
Yeah.
here?
Which page are you looking at?
Napunsakling is etat with a to.
Ah, with a to. And what is the prathama? Is etat or etad? Based on that, you figure out
The Prathama is etat.
the, right? Etat.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah. So etat murari. Etan murari.
Yes.
And Shat.
Shat masa. Pra. Muktam.
Satmatihi.
Hmm. Sat matihi sanmatihi.
Sanmatihi.
Okay, so we are done with these Anunasika sandhis. Okay, so we can go for the next one more. Yes. What's the next one?
Anuswara.
Anuswara sandhi.
Anuswara sandhi. Okay. um Okay, so it says if ma is followed by any consonant, then ma is replaced by anuswara. Harim vande karyam kuru. So it's more like the way you say it is the same, but you just, the way you write it is different. And again, there is also another, I don't know if it tells you about that. In the Parasavarna Sandhi, it comes in the next one, I guess. So, I'm not sure how, because whenever we'll talk about that later, but first is if ma is followed by any consonant like satvam. Satwaram yati. So the ma is replaced by an anuswara. You see that one, right? In the, and I don't know. Here. Harim
Shrayate.
rayate malayam tutram dharmam chara dukkham teja, like that. Pustakam. This pustakam is the half makara. The anuswara is always the half makara. But the way you write it is the one that is talked about here. And normally, if in a shloka, what I have observed or heard and seen is, in a shloka, if this makara comes at the end of the pada, normally the second pada, like halfway through the shloka, then it is written as half ma. But if it is in the middle of the shloka or in the pada, then it is, and it is turned into, this sandhi is anuswara sandhi and turned into an anuswara. Like, for example, what shloka should we see? Let's see if there is a... So if you look in your Sumitramam Dasharatham Vidhi, Mam Vidhi Janakatmajam, Ayodhya Atavim Vidhi Gachatata Yatha Sukham. So Sumitra says to Lakshmana when she sends off Lakshmana with Ramji in Ramayana. So here, Ramam Dasharatham Vidhi, this is in your green book, the Easy Sanskrit, Sulabha Sanskritam book. At the end, you have Shastrani section in there. I don't know what is the, let's see, what's the...
104, yeah.
Here.
104.
So, for example, fifth shloka here, fifth one. Ramam Dasharatham Vidhi, Mam Vidhi Janakatmajam. So here, Janakatmajam comes at the end of the first pada. So, Jam here cannot be an anuswara. You cannot write that half ma as anuswara there, because it's at the end of the pada. Whereas you can do Ramam is also half ma. Ramam Dasharatham is also half ma. But there you change it to anuswara. That is where this anuswara sandhi, that rule we are reading in, comes into picture. Okay? Ayodhyam Atavim Vidhi. Atavim, again, there is a half ma there, but it is changed to anuswara. Yatha Sukham. Sukham, you cannot do the anuswara on top of ka. You cannot say Sukham as anuswara, but it has to be written as half ma, because it is at the end of the pada or the shloka. Okay?
Kumuji, sorry, I heard half consonant, and I read also somewhere. What is a half consonant?
The ma that you are seeing here,
Yeah.
that is a consonant. Okay?
Yeah.
But normally, to be able to pronounce it, we add an to it.
Yeah.
Right? So this is like half consonant is that. Okay? It is just for us to know. There is nothing like half consonant. Consonant is a consonant. But to be able to pronounce it, we are always adding an vowel to it so that we can pronounce. Like here in the slides that I showed you, I added like these below down. You cannot actually pronounce them like that, right? You have to do k, k, g, right? It's very hard to say like you cannot do that. So that is why we call them in our colloquial language, the learning language, half consonants. And that is what you are seeing probably in the notes. Okay? But when we say consonants, it's always ka, cha, ta, ta, pa, ka, kha, ga, kha, nga, pa, pha, ba, bha, ma, ya, ra, va, la, va, sha, sha, sa, pa. Right? So they always come with the akara added to it. So that you may call as full consonant. But technically, there is no half consonant or full consonant. Either it is a consonant or a vowel. But for our understanding, how do we say ma, both ma's the same way? So how do we know which one is the ma without the vowel? And that ma we call like half ma with a pada cheda as written like here. Like here. This is, we call it half ma, whereas this, for example, this na is a full consonant. Because even though na is a consonant, it has the added to it. You get it? Always, whenever they come in the words, we always add. But these ones, we don't. They are by themselves, the consonants, without any vowels in it. So that is the half consonant. Okay?
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Okay. So, Anuswara Sandhi is that. Let's go to same here, evam kritva. But again, we have a rule when we chant these things. I think probably in the, well, it's within the word it gives like that, but so the nasal at the end, this one as well. For example, evam krutva, right? So this is pronounced as evam krutva. There's no makara to it. When you say that anuswara, the makara, that anuswara is changed to the anunasika of this ka, 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 ga, ga, nga, like evam krutva, like that. Whenever it is followed by that, except for wa, ya, sure, so I think it doesn't apply. But these, the ones that are like Ramam Bhajami, there is makara there. But like Karyam Kuru, however, when you say it, it is Karyam Kuru. Because ka, kha, ga, gha, nga. And if you have your children going to Chinmaya Mission Gita chanting, you might have noticed, like when we teach them to say it that way. The nasal, the anuswara takes the nasal of that varga. And it is here in the next section of your sandhi there, optionally, but normally when chanting, we don't say the makara to all the anuswaras. That anuswara takes the nasal of the varga that it belongs to, the next word belongs to, the first letter of the second word belongs to. Okay? You will come to know when we go to Parasavarna Sandhi, actually. Okay. Then The another part of this Anuswara Sandhi is when the ma and na occurring within the middle of the word, when followed by a consonant, except the nasal or the semi-vowel or is changed to Anuswara. Like Yashan plus C. Yashamsi. Payan si. Payamsi. Now nam plus syati. Now syati. Like that. Samsaraha. So sam is added to sara, but you say it samsara. Like that. That is another rule that we use for the Anuswara. Okay? So there are 3 of these, the Anuswaras that so far we have looked at. The ma is changed to Anuswara. Makara is changed to Anuswara. Then na and ma, if they are in the middle of the word, followed by a consonant, except the semi-vowel or the ha, is changed to Anuswara. And then while reading also, which we'll go through it in the next Sandhi, which is Parasavarna Sandhi as well, that Anuswara is changed to the nasal, like Karyam Kuru. So now you don't say Karyam Kuru, but optionally it is Karyam Kuru. Okay? Did you understand the 3 different kinds here? Yeah? Like for example, you have the Parasavarna Sandhi, which is the next one here. Gruhangatva.
Gruham.
Actually, it is Gruham Gatva. So now, if you apply the Anuswara Sandhi, it becomes Gruham with a. Wait. Right? Graham Gatva. So here, according to this Anuswara Sandhi, the first rule, Monuswaraha. So what does this become? This Makara becomes
Graham.
Over dot.
Dot, yeah.
Graham Gatva. Graham Gatva. Right? So, but then using the Parasavarna Sandhi, which is the next, mo and no, optionally followed by, and when followed by any consonant except sh, sa, ha, is changed to a nasal. Nasal, so it becomes Gruhangatva. So there are 3 sandhis here. Right? The one, this one is changed to, well, actually, two. So two sandhis. So this one, gruham gatva, became, the makara became anuswara, and the anuswarasya yai parasavarnaha. Ma and na occurring within a word, but that is not one of the things is va padantasya. Then tvam karoshi. So we can do that one, that example here. So, okay. Tvam karoshi. Right? So this will change to Tvam karoshi. Tvam as in anuswara. Tvam karoshi. Then
Tvam karoshi.
Or it will become, because this is ka, that is the, if you look in your Parasavarna Sandhi, which is the next Sandhi, Va Padantasya, the P part.
Yeah.
Right? So it is Tvam Karoshi. It becomes Tvam Karoshi. So that is how they are. Alright? So let us stop here. It is already 11:46. Sorry.
And one quick question. So this is optional, right? The third part. But even if you write it as the middle part, the pronunciation, do you still say Twang Karo?
If you are chanting any shloka, then for sure you do it as Twang Karoshi. But if you are reading a prose, probably you can do it as Twam Karoshi. Okay?
Oh.
Kumuji, one question. So for the line Param Brahma, Param Dhama, what is the correct pronunciation? Because there is Anuswara for both Param, but one is Brahma, one is Dhama. So should we say Param Brahma, Parandhama?
So again, that is this the second rule that I said. Param Dhama. Right?
Yeah.
So Param has the Anuswara. But the next word is Dhama. So that what is the nasal for the dha?
No.
The.
No.
No.
So the way you say it is Parandhama.
Okay.
Whereas Param Brahma, because pa pa ba bha ma.
Okay.
Param Brahma. Right? So it becomes the makara.
Yeah.
The Anuswara becomes makara because of the ba in the next word, the first letter of the next word, the second word. Okay?
Yeah.
So it is Param Brahma, whereas Parandhama.
Okay.
And then Paranjo Jyotisha is different because of the ja, the nya part comes in. So like that. That is how it is different.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
All right. So let's end. Please.